So in this video, I just want to talk about two things: block level elements versus inline elements. So I just want to talk about at the block level for now, discuss what those are. So essentially, a block level element always starts on a new line, and the browser automatically adds some space and after the element. So the space is here and here. That would be a block level element. So it will be this, and then always starts on a new line. So this is a new line, this is a new line, this is a new line. And one thing about a block level element, it takes up the whole width. It might not be visible for now, but this has taken up the whole width of the page. So the width starting from where it starts all the way to where the page ends. So that is a block level element. So essentially, if I can demonstrate this and add a bit of styling, as much as this can look like it's just let me just say blue. As much as this looks like it just ends here, it doesn't. It takes the whole width of the page. So if I can just save and let you see. So if you see, now we change the background color of this. So this as a block level element, like the explanation I just gave, it starts from here and end here, and it always starts on a new page. Sorry, new line. So on the new line, you add one of these and they create a new line for themselves. So that's a block level element. And examples of these are the H1, which is your heading. I'm going to show you examples of these. Your paragraph as well. So I just want to show you something. This is an inline element. I'll explain those later, but if I can just show you. Here and put this here. You see, it doesn't fill the whole width of the page. That is the reason why sometimes you'll see that you'll see or you'll have a need to break out of this so that you can create a new line or to put this href. So an hr as well is a block level element on its own. So this as well is a block level element, same as this, and then this one as well. So although they're not visible, my PC is very slow. My PC is slow. Too slow. Okay, cool. So although they are not visible, what I wanna say is the inline elements are very visible. So the inline, like the example I just showed you here, they don't start on a new line. They can be anywhere on your HTML page. You can start them anywhere and they don't create a new line. It only takes up the width, the necessary width that you need. So if you can look at the best example that we have is this. All you see here, if I can just remove this break, and then save. Look at how these just stack up against each other. These are a typical example that these don't start a new line. They are not blocks, but just in line with each other. So these are just inline elements, and they take the necessary width that is required. They don't fill up the whole page. They just take the necessary width that is required. So there's many examples of inline elements as well as block level elements. So inline elements, you do have your divs, your paragraphs, your HR as I showed, your li, your ul, your ordered list, ol, many of which I'll include in the description below, as well as your inlines. Most basic would be your inputs, which are these that we see now here, including your span, your your label, your site, your code, your a reference. And if I can just show you that you can even join these together. So the span, because it doesn't take up the whole space, if we come here and say span, the span element, and say I am a span within a block, and then we take this attribute here and we hold it here. Let's make this white. The background color is white. Right. So just a typical example of forget the styling. We just want to show you. I just want to show you that no black. Just want to show you that you see, because it doesn't create its own new line, you can easily fit it within a block. So in many instances, I think you normally would encounter a submit button inside a form which is another block element, and you can fit in your span, you can fit in, especially when you're writing your paragraph within your sections, you can fit in all these inline elements to make it proper and fit within your block elements. So that is the major difference between a block and an inline element. A block fills up the whole width of the page. A block creates a new line, and an inline element does not. This does not. It doesn't require a new line. It doesn't start on a new line, and it doesn't fill up the whole width of your page. It just takes the width that is necessary. So there's a couple of block elements as well as inline elements that I'm going to include in the description below. So these are just typical examples of what you can use and how you can use them, and the explanation thereof. So yeah, that's it for inline and as well as block elements. I do hope you understand what this is and the benefits thereof, and I hope this video was helpful. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, comment, like, That is the major motivation for me to keep creating content like this and understand if there's a need for such. Thank you guys. See you again on the next video. Bye for now.